Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Kottabos Space Program, where today we are having a look at the SpaceX Style Landing Pad mod, which is being made by forum user Omega482. And the reason why we're having a look at this today is because, of course, as I'm sure you all remember, and we're probably watching the live stream like I was, of the amazing launch of the SpaceX Heavy Falcon rocket, which was absolutely amazing. And so I wanted to do something related to SpaceX today. But considering we've nearly done 400 Kerbal Space Program mod videos now, I've done all the SpaceX mods I could think of. Except for this one. So this is the one that I hadn't seen yet, and I think it's actually quite befitting because it does add in the landing pads that the various sections of the Heavy Falcon were meant to land on. Well, at least for this test, the two main booster stages landing on the two smaller ones. And so I think it is very, very fitting. So let's head down to the launch truck here to take a look up close and personal as to what we do get with this mod. Now, I should say right off the bat here, to get this into your game, you will need, as a prerequisite, the Kerbal Constructs mod, which of course we have the button for right over here for any of you who remember the video we did of that ages ago. And this will allow you to have these cool launch pads here in the game. We are, of course, located right next to the launch pad at the facility, and if you wanted to, you could, using the Kerbal Construct tools, place one of these anywhere in the world that you desire, which is pretty nice if you do want to add, say, I don't know, a landing pad over on the island base there, which would be interesting, I think. But what we do get here is a nice little section of a new Kerbal Space Center, basically, which gives us 3 landing pads. 2 smaller ones, of course, meant for the 2 booster stages, and 1 large one for the central core of the Heavy Falcon, which, of course, for this test that they did a couple of days ago was, supposed to go to the barge. That didn't go so well. But, of course, we do get 2 different stylings between these, with these smaller pads just being, actually quite large concrete pads with a little bit of sand around it, I guess is what that's supposed to be. Whereas the main pad here, it seems, I think it's the same size, but just because of the much larger dirt/sand section, it appears to be a bit smaller, but I don't actually think it is. And of course, it does have, as you can see here, a couple of cool spotlights, which will help you illuminate your rocket as it hopefully lands safely at the base. Now, let's turn off our brakes here and just get a little bit closer of a look at this thing. So we do have nice concrete sections that go around the launch pads and up to each of them for you to, I don't know, bring up recovery vehicles. It does come with, of course, the Kerbal Space Program logo at the center of each of these, which I like, but I have to admit, I would much rather prefer if we could put our own logo, which of course for me would be my crappy little flag here, but I don't know if that's actually something that's possible with Kerbal Constructs, so we're probably stuck with this, but still quite cool. I do like the logo, and of course also the burn scarring that we do see there. And if we go over to the larger one here, we can see the 4 lovely spotlights illuminating the area, which is pretty nice. All in all, just a lovely little addition. Now, of course, these are landing pads, not launch pads. So inside of the VAB or the spaceplane hangar, you cannot select these as a launch site as you can with some other things with Kerbal Constructs, as again, these are meant to be landing pads. So yeah, you're supposed to launch a rocket, do your thing, and then come back down, and I think this is a fun addition, especially if you are using one of the existing SpaceX parts packs out there, along with something like the Kerbal Operating System or MechJeb to actually bring back those parts on a robotic fashion. I think this would be a great little addition for that. Now, of course, for me, because I don't have those installed for this particular save file, I just landed a super heavy lander here by using, hyper-edit. But there you are, a landed, technically, ship on the landing pad. And yeah, it's not exactly the biggest of modded. In fact, that's really all I have to talk about it. But I think a fun, wonderful little addition. It adds a bit more to the Kerbal Space Center, which I always do enjoy the Kerbal Construct mods that do that, just so we have a little bit more in this world than our one tiny little base here. And the fact that it is SpaceX related is just that much cooler of a thing. And also, hey, fun little target for any of you guys who do like doing that sort of a thing in the game. So yeah, if you would like to check out this mod for yourself, you can take a look at the link in the description as always. But yeah, super short video today because, well, again, yeah, there's not really a whole lot to talk about it here, but it's just fun. So do go check it out, have fun with it, enjoy it, and of course, watch for any more fun SpaceX news. But that is going to be it for today. I hope you all have enjoyed, and of course that you do come back for the next episode. But until that time, thank you for watching. And as always, oh god, I thought I was actually supposed to spawn right above the thing. I should have checked that. Oh well. I hope you have enjoyed it. You do come back for the next episode. But until that time, thank you for watching. And as always, have a good one. And why was it over here? I really messed up on those coordinates. All right, later, folks.